Hello everyone, welcome to English class. Dear students, today we are going to start a new topic from the grammar, that is tenses, and today we will cover first topic of the tense, present tense. In my previous video I have introduced the tense and talked about the types of tenses, and yes, there were three types: present, past and future. But today we will talk about the present tense only. So, what is present tense? A tense expressing an action that is currently going on or habitually performed, or a state that currently or generally exists. So, where you can say present tense means at the time of speaking. Okay, so which is going on, or if you're talking about someone's habit, or if you're talking about general statement, for all these things we can use present tense, right? So there are four types of present tense: present indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. These are the four types of present tense. Let's talk about one by one. First of all, present indefinite. What is it? When this tense is used for any action which lasts for an indefinite period, right? And the action is not going to change in near future. Okay, suppose if you are talking about your habit, I wake up early in the morning. In the past, you woke up early. Present, you wake up early. In future, you will wake up early. It means it is your habit. I like to eat fast food. So this kind of habits can for expressing the ideas of habit, we have to use present indefinite tense. Let's talk about the formation: subject plus verbs first form plus subject plus verbs first form plus s or es, then object. So dear students, here is verbs first form: eat, play, sleep, get and go, eat, drink, study, leave. All these are the verbs. So verbs first form we are using in present indefinite. S or es, it depends on the pronoun. Okay, if we are talking about the first if we are talking about the I, we or you, then we have to use there is no need to use s or es. But if you are talking about the singular noun, if the noun is singular, the subject is singular, then we have to use s or es with the verb. Okay, the best example is the sun rises in the east. Rise is the verb's first form, we are adding s because the sun is singular, so the sun rises in the east. Okay, similarly you can, I go to school daily. I go, I, with I we never use s or es, so I go. He goes to school daily. Understand? So in this way we have to use present indefinite tense. Later we will discuss about the usage. Now here is the formation and helping verbs. As there can be need to change the affirmative sentence into negative, into interrogative, in interrogative negative. So for all these types of sentences we need helping verb. Okay, so helping verb for present indefinite tenses are does and do and does. Okay, if there is no need to use s or es with a verb, then we have to use do. But if there is need to use s or es with the subjects on the basis of subject, then we use does. Okay, I told you an example: he goes to school daily, right? We are using es with the first verb because he is singular. Okay, so he goes to school daily. He does not go to school daily, right? Does he go to school daily? Does he not to go to school daily? Okay, so in this way you have to change the sentences with the help of verbs do and does. And remember one thing: if in the sentence you are using do or does, then there is, you will use verbs first form only without s or es. Okay, because already we have used as with the do. Okay, so this is the present indefinite tense. And where we can use it: it is used for habit, fact, opinion, schedule and regular action, the things which are going regular from past to future, then we are using present simple. Okay, so here are some usage. First of all, repeated actions, like I play tennis. In past I play tennis, in now I play tennis, tomorrow I play tennis, every day I play tennis, so I play tennis, it is my hobby. And fact or generalization, like cats like milk. Okay, earth revolves around the sun. and scheduled event in the near future. Okay, it is not about later, it is about the near future, like the train leaves tonight at 6 p.m. Okay, and next one is now, non continuous verb, like you are stable somewhere, I am here now. Okay, so in this way we have to use present tense, simple present tense. Now look at the simple present tense on the timeline, like here is past, here is present, and here is future. Okay, so here is present activity, right? So present activity we are using simple present tense, and scheduled future activity. Okay, remember, so we are using simple present tense. Examples: I play football. See, here is one more thing is here, a fact or habitual activity. See, a fact or habitual activity starts from the past and will continue in the future. It will never change. Okay, so in this way, if for this kind of statements, we are like all the proverbs, okay, and idioms and general statements, like general facts about the solar system, and sun revolves around us, the moon revolves around the earth. Okay, and it takes this time, and all kind of general statements we have to use. Yes, simple present tense. Let's see the example. I play football. For fact and present activity, he looks at her and smile. And this, the train arrives at 6 o'clock. Okay, so I hope you understood about the simple present. Now it is the time for the next type, that is present continuous. Continuous means something is going on, okay, not stable, right? So this tense is used to describe any action which is in the progress at the time of speaking, like I am teaching now, I am speaking now, you are listening, you are watching into the phone, or you are watching the video, right? You are looking at your books, you are studying, you are writing the doubts. So in this way, at the time of speaking, we are doing something. So in this way we have to use present continuous tense. So let's talk about the formation. Here we are using subject plus is or am or are, any one helping verb, then verbs plus first form, and ing. We are adding ing with the verb and object. Ing form of verb we are using in this tense. Okay, so let's look at the example. He is going to school, and is am are depends on the subject. Am always used with I. Okay, for singular we are using is, and if it is plural then we are using are. Okay, and so if we're talking about the helping verbs, so there are three helping verbs: is, am, are. So with the help of these helping verbs, we can convert the affirmative sentences into negative and the interrogative. For example, he is going to school, he is not going to school, is he going to school, is he not going to school, right? So in this way we have to use present continuous tense and the helping verbs. If there is plural like they, then we are using are. They are going to school, right? I am eating the food. Understand? So let's have a look the usage. Present continuous tense used for temporary habits, for future plan, and something is happening at the moment of speaking, right? So let's have a look on the timeline. Here is the past, present, and future. Ongoing activity now, okay, and future planned activity. Future planned activity and ongoing activity now. So for these two things we have to use present progressive or present continuous tense. Let's have a look on the examples. Tony is writing a book. At the time of speaking, what is he doing? He is writing a book. And we are moving to Iceland next year. So we can use we will move in next year. Okay, and we also can use we are moving to Iceland next year. Like sometimes I used to write what I am going to forward. It is the time of this active. I am going to forward the link of the video. I will forward in the next few minutes, means in the future, not at the time of speaking, but I am using I am going to send. So in this way, for telling about the planned activity, we can use present continuous tense. Okay. Let's have a look on more examples. She is crying. He is talking to his friend. The baby is sleeping in his crib. We are visiting the museum in the afternoon. It is afternoon. Okay, it means it is a future planned activity, and we are using present continuous tense. So next tense is present perfect. Okay, so perfect tells about the complete activity, right? Continuous means something is going on, but perfect used for the completed activities. And the formation, we have to use helping verbs has or have. So subject plus has or have plus verbs third form. With has or have, we have to use verbs third form all the time. Remember, with has or have, we have to use verbs third form. Okay, and so helping verbs are has or have. So if we talk about the present perfect activities or present perfect tense, then we can say it is used to describe any action which has been completed. Okay, I have just received the letter. I have just received the letter. So it has completed now. Okay, before 2 3 minutes. Okay, and yes, if we want to convert this sentence into negative, I have not. I haven't received any letter. Okay, have I received, have you received? So by using at the beginning has or have, we can convert the same sentence into interrogative. Has he become a monitor? See, he has become a monitor. Has he become a monitor? He has not become a monitor, right? So with the use of these kinds of helping verbs, we can convert the sentences into negative or interrogative. Okay, so let's have a look on the usage, how where we have to use present perfect tense. See, there are two types of actions: unfinished actions and finished action. If we talk about the finished action, life experiences, I have been to Mexico. Unfinished, time word, she has had lunch today. Time fix, no time fix is there. Okay, so we are not talking about the time, it is about the today, from morning to evening, any time, right? So if we are talking about the lunch, then lunch can be from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, so no prescribed time. So she has had lunch today. I have lost my key, present result, right? I have lost my key. I have done my work. Most of the time you just send the message, ma'am, I have done the work, right? I have done today's work, means you have just completed and send me the message, I have just completed my work, I have done, right? So in this way we are using present perfect continuous. And if you are present perfect tense, sorry, and if you are still continuing, the ma'am, I am doing, means you are still working, but I have done means you have completed now. And if we talk about unfinished or situations, then how long? I have known Julie for 10 years. Okay, so in this way you have to use the present perfect tense. Let's talk on the timeline, like it's a past, present and future. So activity started in the past and continues to the present, but completed, completing here. Okay, and it is affecting also on the present, in the present it is also affecting, right? So let's have an example. John has started his homework. Okay, ma'am, I have started the test, means just before 1 to 2 minutes I have just started my test. They have fixed the broken window, they have done their work. Okay, so at the time of speaking the work has been completed and it is affecting the present also, then we are using present perfect tense, has or had. Let's talk about more examples. Has is always used with singular and have used with plural. Okay, Alex has studied 2 foreign languages. She has gone to the library. They have brought a new car, and I have known Michael since high school. Okay, so in this way you have to use present perfect tense. Let's talk about present perfect continuous tense. The formation is subject plus has, have. So new words are adding here, been, okay, and for and since. So this sentence is used to express an action which began in the past but still continues at the time of speaking and may remain continued in the future also. Means started in past, still in the present using it, and in the future it will remain continue, might be. So in this way, in this kind of task, we are going to use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, and here is the words for and since, which shows about the time. Okay, and here is has or have, we have to use been. Let's see the helping verbs has and have. And yes, always use been and time to show for and since to time, show the time. Now where we can use unfinished and finished, like present result, I have been working. Okay, and unfinished, how long, I have been living in London for 2 years. If you are talking about the time, and still I am living there, so I have been living in London, right? And I have been going to gym a lot recently. So with the word recently, we can use this. And there is a difference between the usage of for and since. Okay, and you have to remember all the time when we have to use for and when we have to use what, since. See, if the it may, if we talk about time can be for it can be tell the amount of time. Okay, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 years, 4 years, or it can tell the time, means the starting at the you can say means at when the work has started. Okay, like since 1920, I have been living in London since 1946. I have been living in London since 2012. It means we are talking about the starting time, beginning time, then we have to use since. Okay, the specific time is given. When there is no specific time of beginning is given, the amount of time is given, then we have to use for. Okay, he has been playing cricket for 2 hours. He has been playing cricket since 2012. So there is a difference between these two things. Since 2012, it means he has started playing in 2012. Still he is playing in future, he will continue the playing. And yes, for 2 hours means, for if they are talking about the practiced schedule, or they are talking about the today's time, like he was playing for 2 hours. So he has been playing cricket for 2 hours. If we're talking about the amount, for 2 hours, for 3 years. But if we're talking about the starting of the time, when the work was started, then we have to use since. Okay, now talk about the present perfect progressive tense on the timeline: past, present and future. So the activity started in the past and continues to the present, and activity started in the past and recently finished. Two types of works can be there: continuing in the present, or recently finished, or you at the time of speaking it has just finished. Okay, let's see the example. Joe has been singing for 3 years. Still he is singing. And they have been cleaning all the day. Like you are talking in the night, you are speaking in the night about your daily routine, your home course, your house course, the activities. And they have been cleaning all the day, means from morning to evening they were cleaning the home, and they have just finished. Okay, so in this way you have to use present perfect progressive tense. Let's have a look on some examples. I have been studying languages since 2019. He has been reading the books for 2 years, 2 hours. She has been finding the dress since morning. So in this way we are using different types of sentences. But if we talk about the negative, then he has not, right? He has not been reading the books. Okay, and if we talk about interrogative, then has he been sitting in the bathtub for 15 minutes, means rest of the sentence will remain same. If we want to convert them sentences into the interrogative, then just to bring the helping verb at the beginning, like has she been finding the dress since morning, has she not been finding the dress since morning. Okay, so in this way we have to convert the sentence. And so I hope you all have understood. You have been shopping in that market for 3 hours. Okay, so have you been shopping in that market for 3 hours? No? Very good. Okay, so I hope the present tense is clear to you. Thank you.